I'm walking by and I see him just like facing me, just standing there. So I'm walking by and I'm like, I stop. I'm like, hey, are you okay? Like, why are you following me? Hey y'all, it's your girl Maxie D, back again with another video. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing well and blessed, because I'm always doing well and blessed. And yeah, y'all tell me how I was talking to one of my friends, right? And I'm talking to them and they start telling me about how they had well, let's be real about it. It was a guy. So I was talking to this guy, and then he was telling me how basically he was messing with somebody, and then the girl ended up turning into a stalker. So we get into that conversation, and next thing you know, it triggered a memory of mine of when I had a stalker when I used to live in down south, right? So I'm like, you know what? Let me do a video on it real quick. So, yes, y'all, I had a stalker at one point when I was younger, and looking back at it, that was very scary, like, for real. Like, I don't know, it was, let me just get into the story. If you're interested in hearing about this story time, please continue to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, turn on your post notifications, share this video, and let's get into the video. All right, y'all. So like I said, I used to stay, well, if you don't know already, if you haven't looked at my old videos or whatever, you're new, whatever. I used to stay down south, right? So I used to stay down south, I want to say around 2017, 18. And at that time, I used to work at Walmart. I was a cashier at Walmart, right? So I don't know if any of you guys ever worked at Walmart, but you know how they have the front end. So they have the people who work at the cash registers, and then they have the people who work at the self-checkout. So that I was that person who used to stand at the self-checkout, and then sometimes they'll move me back and forth, blah blah blah, whatever. So I remember it used to be this Asian guy. It was an Asian guy. Okay, let me rewind. So the shift that I used to work used to be 6 in the morning till 3 o'clock. So I used to get there like around 5:50, and then I believe Walmart used to open either at 7 o'clock or they used to open at 8 o'clock. I don't remember what time they used to open, but that was a shift I used to work. So if you're a cashier, the times your clock-in time is 6 a.m. even if the store is closed. So your job is to come in and, like, I don't know if y'all ever went to Walmart and y'all seen like these big behind carts of stuff, and basically those stuff was the stuff that people, they bring it to the cash register and they say, I don't want this no more. We used to call it the go bags. It was called the go bags. So I would go in the morning, and then I would take those cards, and then I would walk up and down the aisles, and then I would start putting stuff back that people didn't want. So whenever I used to come and start my shift, I remember every now and then there used to be this Asian guy. It was an Asian guy. He was short. I feel like he was a little, he never really used to talk. I feel like he was a little delayed. I'm not gonna say slow, because I feel like he used to be a little delayed, right? So I'm a very nice person when you meet me in person. Like, I'm not really mean. Like, I'm really nice. So the guy used to come in every morning, and then he would just come up to me, right? As I'm walking down the aisles, he would just come up to me and he'll just smile at me. Or like there'll be times when I'll go to the front, and then he'll just come in and like stand inside, and like he'll just be there just looking around, So then all the workers there, we were just like, oh, he's a little delayed. So it's like, I mean, we get people like that, especially in the morning, all the time, because those be like the strays, those be like the homeless people, those be like the, I actually had a couple crazy stories at Walmart. But anyways, we get different kinds of people. So I used to never really pay him no mind, because I mean, he ain't bothering me. I just used to say hi and then keep it moving. So around this time, I ain't have no car. We gotta remember I was fresh out of high school. I ain't had no car. I was working at Walmart. I used to live like, I wanna say literally 2 minutes away by car. And then if I was walking, I wanna say maybe 10, 12 minutes. So I used to walk home. So on this particular day, I remember that I went to work, so I clocked in at 6, and I'm putting the go backs back or whatever, and I'm going up and down the aisle, and then Buddy comes in the store. So he comes in the store, I just look at him, I say hi, whatever. So this particular day was really different. Like, his vibe was just, like, he used to come in and just smile at me and then like keep it moving, but like today, like, he was like really like, I think he tried to, no, I remember on this particular day he actually came up to me and like asked for my number. I remember, but he didn't ask for my number. He came up to me or whatever with his phone, and it was already on the contact page or whatever. So he walks up to me and then he's like this is my phone. He walks up to me, and then I'm like, hi, what's up? He's like this, like, that's what he doing. So then I'm like, I'm not gonna take his phone because, you know, I'm not gonna take his phone. So I'm like, what's up? Like, cause I couldn't understand what he was trying to tell me. So he's going like this with his phone. And then I look at his phone. Like, I'm like, I go up to him, I'm looking at the phone like, do you want to show me something? So it's on the contact, like add contact screen or whatever. So I'm assuming like he mustered up the strength to actually approach me and like, you know, say, ask my number or whatever. Cause I already knew like he liked me because he used to smile at me all the time. So I was like, no, it's like, no, I don't want it. Like, no, you can't have my number or whatever. But I said it in a polite way. So then when I said this to him, bro, like his expression in his face, it changed, y'all. His expression, like, he used to be smiling and all of that, but I can't explain it. It's not like he got mad, but it's like the smile wasn't there no more. He just looked at me, like he gave me a look. So then I'm like, no, I'm sorry, no. So then awkwardly, I continue to push the cart and I walk down the aisle, whatever. So I have my little earbuds in, I'm walking down the aisle. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, like I feel kind of bad, but you know, that was weird, right? So at this time, because it's the morning, it was one of those neighborhood Walmarts. It wasn't like a super big Walmart. It was just the, you know, the neighborhood Walmarts that just have only groceries. They don't have like the electronics. They don't have all the extra stuff. So I'm walking up and down the grocery aisle, and then I'm feeling weird because I'm like, damn, whatever. So then I'm walking, and like I said, he used the way he, like, I know his vibes. Like, he used to say hi to me, and then he'll go like in the corner of the store, and then he'll stand there, and then after a while he'll just leave. So I'm thinking that when I'm walking back, I'm finna see him standing in the corner that he usually stand at, but he wasn't standing there. So I'm like, I'm looking around like, oh, maybe he left, right? So y'all, I kid you not. Tell me why, okay, what's the best way to explain this? Tell me why, okay, so this is imagine this as an aisle, this as an aisle, this as an aisle, right? And this is me. So I'm walking down one of the aisles, and then, you know, when you hit that right to like go to the other aisles, I hit that right, but I didn't go to the one right next to me. I kept walking to go to the other one. So I'm walking, right? I'm walking. And tell me, like, you know, when you're walking past the aisles and you turn your head, tell me why I'm walking and I turn my head and Buddy is literally just standing there. Like, all the way on the other side of the aisle, he's just standing there like this. Like, I swear to God. I'm walking by and I see him just like facing me, just standing there. So I'm walking by and I'm like, I stop. I'm like, okay. And I'm walking. I'm like, bitch, that was weird. So I'm walking. And then I finally turn. I'm going down the aisles. I still got my earbuds in, whatever. I'm going down the aisle, but something just don't feel right, y'all. Some things just don't feel right. So I turn around, because I, like, you know, like when you get that feeling that somebody is following you, that's the feeling that I had. So I turn around and I see him behind me, and he's just walking. like following me, like just walking. So I'm like, okay, why are you following me? So I turn around, I'm like, hey, are you okay? Like, why are you following me? I didn't say why you following me, but I'm like, are you okay? He didn't say nothing. He just looking at me. So I continue to walk. I said, okay, turn around. I continue to walk. Go to the next aisle. I keep looking back. He's still following me. So now I'm getting this uneasy feeling. Like this, it's just an uneasy feeling. So y'all, I'm such a punk. Well, let me not say I'm a punk. That was like the right thing to do. I decided to go to the back of the store, like, you know, those double doors that you don't go through, but you always see the employees walk in and out of. I decided to go to the office, and I told my my supervisor on duty. I'm telling her, like, there's this guy, you know, that guy, like, who's always here, like, he's following me around the store, and like, I'm uncomfortable, like, he's following me, like, or whatever. She's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, he is following me. So then she was like, no, he's not. He can't be following you. You know how he is. Da da da. So I go back out there and I don't see him. I'm just like, okay, he gone. So what happened? I think he had went to another aisle and was just chilling. So I go back to putting the stuff around. Like 15 minutes go by, I didn't see him. Nothing at all. So I passed by the aisle. And we lock eyes. Like, I'm passing the aisle and we lock eyes again. Tell me why he started following me again, y'all. He starts following me again. So like now I'm like, bruh, I know I am not tripping. This man is following me and it's like not normal. It's like on some creepy stuff. So I go back to the back and I tell my manager, I'm like, bro, he is following me. Like I'm not playing. He's following me. So then she was like I guess she saw the concern on my face. So she's like, okay, stay back here. I'll go talk to him. Stay back here. You don't come out, and I'll let you know when I come back out. So I'm like, okay, cool. So like now I'm sitting in the back, and I'm just like, am I tripping? Like maybe I overreacted. Am I tripping? So she goes out, and she talks to him, and then I guess she told him to leave or whatever, and that he can't come and do that. So then he ends up leaving. So she comes back, she tells me like he's gone, like you're good, like, you know, if you see him again, let me know, because then I'm finna have to write him up for trespassing. So I'm like, okay, bet. So the day goes on or whatever, and I did my shift. I got off at 3 o'clock, and then like I said, I used to walk home. So I'm starting to like, I clock out, I'm making my way home. So tell me why when I walk out the store, y'all, and I see him sitting right there. I see him sitting right outside the store. So I see him, but like I didn't walk all the way out. So like I see him and I'm like, bro, like why is he still here? Like why is he? Now let me just speed walk past him, because I gotta pass him in order to get to where I'm going. So I speed walk past him, whatever. So I'm walking. So I walk home. And I'm like, as I'm walking home, I keep looking back, because you already know how that go. You gotta, I feel weird, so I gotta keep looking. So I ain't see him. Cool, I make it home. So the next day, I'm working again, same shift. I'm there, or whatever. And he comes back. And this time, instead of giving me his phone, he walked up to me, and then he had a piece of paper in his hand. So he walked up to me and he goes like this with the piece of paper. So now I'm looking at the piece of paper and I'm like, I don't even know if I should take it. It's like one of those things. I don't know if you ever watch like case stories, but I watch a lot of like crime stuff. And like I saw that one of the cases that I watched was that sometimes you're not supposed to take anything from strangers, because when you take it from them, it can have something on there. Then like once you like touch your face or whatever, it could just fuck you up basically. So that's what I'm thinking when he hands me this little paper. So he's going like this with the paper. I said, no, I don't want it. So he's going like this, like now he's like forcing me to take the paper, and like I could see he's getting aggressive. He's like making a sound, trying to give me the paper, basically saying take it. So finally I take the paper or whatever, and then he like speed walks out. So then I look at the paper, and the paper basically said, will you be my girlfriend? Y'all, I took that paper and I threw it away. Because now like you're really making me uncomfortable. Like, you asked me for my number yesterday, I said no, and then you following me across the store, like you had to get kicked out. Then low-key, I feel like you were waiting on me outside the store. It was just weird. It was just weird. It was just weird. So then I go back to the office. I tell him, like, bro just came in again. He handed me the paper and said, will you be my girlfriend? So now they're asking me, where's the paper? Where's the paper? So I had to go back in the trash and find the paper. Tell me why when I go to the trash, y'all, to look for the note, there was no note in the trash can. And I know for a fact which trash can I threw that note away at. There was no note in the trash can, and Buddy disappeared. Oh, y'all thought I heard something. See, this story is like bringing back triggers, like it's getting me scared. But I went back to the trash, and the note was gone. And then after that, I never seen the person again. So the supervisor, they ended up running back the cameras, and they seen him give me the paper, and then they ended up printing out like a, you know, like when they print out the little blurred image of the people or whatever, they printed out his picture, they posted it on the wall, and they said no trespassing. And then I ain't never see him again after that day. But that was really weird. It was like the weirdest situation I've ever been in. Like, but low-key, like, I know they say that you should be nice to everybody, but looking back at it, I feel like I probably was too nice. I probably was the only person who really talked to him in that store. And it was just scary. It was just scary because, like, plus the fact that I was walking home, I tried to be nice about not giving you my number. Then I could see that it aggravated you. Then after the fact, you're following me. And then the next very day after they told you to leave, you come back and try to give me a note that says, will you be my girlfriend? I say no, and then your whole demeanor changed. Then whatever happened to the note? That's what I want to know. What happened to the note? I feel like he came and took the note and then, like, left and never came back. I don't know. But yeah, y'all, that is the story of my stalker. I consider him a stalker because that's what it felt like. And that's really what it was. So I hope you enjoyed this little story time that I had for you. If you did enjoy this story time, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, turn on your post notifications, and yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.